What's going on, good people? We back in the building.
Hey.
We back in the building. We here live and in living color right here at the Aftermath. Y'all know where it's located on Section Road in Norwood. If you don't know where it is, how about you Google it and find it and look it up? But we in the building. And it's Wednesday, and not just Wednesday, it's Wine Down Wednesday. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know who I am. But should I tell you? Yeah, I'm Sandy. I am Sandy, and I'm sitting here with my girl.
Netta's in the building.
Hey, everybody. And as you can see, we got a guest, but we'll wait a minute before we add him in because y'all know how we do it. We got to do it right. We got to let the people know what we're doing and what's going on first. So it ain't no secret how we do things. We ain't nothing changed. We just got a guest tonight. So in the meantime, between time, how your week been?
It's been wonderful. As I say every week, I woke up this morning. So it's good.
How's work?
Work is work. Nobody likes to work for somebody else.
Well, you gotta like to work. You gotta make that money.
I gotta get there.
Gotta make that
but
money.
I gotta get it in. You hear me? I'm gonna get it in.
Gotta get it in.
I don't like asking people for shit. Thank you very much.
That's a part of the topic tonight. Watch the plan. We gonna hold that thought process. So, anyway, how was my week? Wait a minute. Yes. How was my week? My week was great. My week was wonderful. I'm trying to see what Netta's doing over here. Hold on.
I need to bring it up online.
Yeah, I need to bring it up on mine. Whoop, there we go, right there, fool. See, that's what I'm saying. I have to show folks, things, how to do things. There it is, right there. We don't own the rights to the music, so excuse the music in the background because we don't own the right to none of the music. So, anyway, I'm gonna have to put it out there and tell the people we don't own the right. So if you hear the music in the background, just bear with us. So, anywho, my week has been great. My week is wonderful. I've been having a great time. The Jazz Festival was last weekend, and the people had a wonderful time. And we turned the city out with everybody and their mama here, and things going on, and people doing this, that, and the other. We just had a great time last weekend. Downtown was popping. Downtown was hopping. So I enjoyed myself. I really did. I gave my tickets away. Sorry, but I gave my tickets away because I was, I'm nice like that. So I gave my tickets away. They enjoyed the concert. They said it was great. It was nice. The city was packed with people. There was so much going on. Like Tech Week, Found Square had so much going on. The festival, of course. So they had several other things going on. They had a whole lot of things taking place downtown. So there it is. We setting this thing up over here. We setting it up. So anyway, we had a great time last week. My niece came in town and
My cousin.
yeah. So we had a great time. I'm tired now. It's been 2 days. I've been resting for 2 days. So let's talk about it. As you can see, we got a guest over here. We got somebody sitting with us that had, his topic. He wanted to talk about it, so we said, okay, why not come in and join us with this conversation? It's always good to have a male's perspective, always, because we don't know everything. We don't have a degree in this. This ain't what we do. We just talk about it. We talk about whatever it is that might be the hot topic. So at the end of the day, we are happy to have our guests here at the Aftermath on Wine Down Wednesday. So, sir, if you don't mind, would you tell the people who you are?
Brad Johnson. I'm sure a lot of y'all know me.
Who Johnson?
Brad. B-R-A-D.
Brad Johnson. Brad Johnson. You born and raised in Cincinnati?
You know it.
No?
I said you know it.
What part of town?
Mount Auburn.
So what school you go to? Wait a minute. Let me take that back. What high school did you graduate from?
Western Hills.
Oh, so you went to West Side. They say West Side was the
That's
best.
high, you know.
Oh, well, I don't know nothing about that because I ain't from here. I
But I
don't know
started
nothing
out at Hughes.
I don't know nothing about that. Oh, you started at Hughes and graduated from West Side. Okay. You got any siblings?
No. My mama's only child.
Okay. Give me some of that. My baby ain't got but one, too. That's what I'm talking about right there. So we got something that come. So we want to talk tonight about Mr. sitting over here.
Mr. Brad.
Mr. I'm gonna say Mr. sitting over here. But if you want to say Mr. Brad, that's fine. Mr. sitting over here to my
I'll be there.
left and y'all right. Why don't you let the people know what the topic is tonight?
Well, they drugged me into this topic actually.
How we drag you in there?
But the topic is about how so many women are always saying, I know my worth, and, just putting guys down to me, I mean, everybody has a worth, but you got to show some value. That's just how I feel, And I'm not taking the shot at all women and saying nobody's less than this or less than that or greater than this or greater than that, but y'all need to stop that. Every time somebody try to say something to you or I know my worth, I know this, I know that, y'all need to stop that. Everybody got value. You ain't no better than the next person. There it is.
So, are you hearing that a lot when you're out and about in the city? Because you know quite a few people.
Yeah, I mean, I see it on Facebook all the time. And women encouraging other women to know their worth, and I mean that's good. That's uplifting, and that's good. But I mean, what about a man? It's like he don't have no worth. If a man don't have a job, if a man don't have this, or he can't do this, he can't do that. It's like he don't have no worth.
Well, Mr. Brad, I do believe that if a man is not showing their worth as far as having a job or something that's important like that, any woman is going to look at him like, you don't have worth. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, but some guys just made bad decisions all their life and been stuck in a situation where all they can do is hustle. All they can do is take a chance every single day because, I mean, me, myself, I've been in federal prison twice. And I won't work at no McDonald's. I won't do anything like that. I don't care what it is. I'm not doing nothing like that. I'm a union painter, cement finisher. I got my trades down, but I'm not gonna lower my standards like that. I'm not gonna do that.
But don't you think you got to start somewhere, though? I mean, you got to start somewhere. I'm not saying you got to stay there. You got to start at the McDonald's in order to become a union worker. You know what I'm saying? You just can't just not come out and then come out of a prison or wherever, or county jail or wherever, and then say, oh, I'm not going to work. But then what's your worth to that woman? If you ain't working for her and working for the family, then what's your worth?
What is your worth?
What was my worth before I went to jail when I was getting you everything you asked for, everything you wanted?
A decision that you made.
And a decision that you rose with. And a decision that you was happy with. You know what I'm saying? You sat there and reaped all the benefits and everything right there with me. And then the minute when things go left and I get jammed up, guess what? You done left me while I'm in jail. And you done got another guy that do what I was doing.
So who was worthy? Were you worthy of her being because we talking about worth. She thought you was worth something at the time, and you thought she was worth something.
Hey,
Until the lockup took place.
I was worth something. All them bands, that was worth a whole lot.
So you saying that you chose to be with a woman that rolled with you while good was good, but once it got bad, she failed.
Nah,
She abandoned shit.
I'm speaking in general for a whole lot of guys.
I
You
get
know
it.
what I'm saying? I've been married since 1999. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking. I witnessed all the stuff that I'm talking about. You know, I'm speaking in general, not just for me. I'm speaking for all of us.
So so she was only there for not what you were worth, but just for the man. I mean, we're just speaking in general.
Yeah, I mean, it's so.
In general.
I mean, I don't want to lose no friends because I got a lot of friends, but it's just my own personal opinion on certain people. You know, I'm not trying to sit up here and be like I'm no male chauvinist or nothing like this or this and that. But you know, it's just so many women point the finger at men and they don't want to hold themselves accountable for anything that they're doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes a man might just need you to say, look, I love you, baby. It's going to be all right.
Yep.
Instead of all that, what the fuck we going to do? And
Right.
all that negative shit. You know what I'm saying? Where the real, you know, and another thing I'm so sick of, women, where the real men at? Like, you damn near 60, 70 years old, talking about where the real men at. You done ran them the heck off.
You didn't say 67. He said 67 years old.
60 or 70. You know what I'm saying?
Eric Cruz said he got a point.
Everybody needs love.
Ladies,
What's up, Eric? Thanks for tuning in. Eric said you got a point, brother. Let me down for the ride until it stops.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with that, and vice versa, men too. Now we ain't picking on men nor women. We just talking people. We don't have no degree in this, but men are the same way when it comes to women, and women the same way when it comes to men. When it stops, when that woman can no longer provide for you, you walking out. You can't say you ain't, because whenever she can't give you what you want or what you think you want or what you think you need, you go on to that next one that you got over there around the corner on the other side of town.
Let me ask you this.
You ask me.
What are they offering?
I don't know what they offering, because I don't know what they offering.
A plate?
I don't know
Something
what
to eat?
I am the plate.
To watch a movie?
I'm all that.
Watch Tubi to the sunrise?
I'm
what?
the plate.
So my question would be, where are you picking these women up at? What, you know, where?
And men.
Because it don't take long for a person to figure out the woman. Vice versa, the man.
You don't have to pick up nobody. I mean, you could come in here when it's crowded late at night, and you can hand pick them out.
I don't want nobody out of
But
here.
the ones that you picking out like that are not the ones that you or the person should want, because you can already see like, nah, that ain't for me, right?
Right.
So you don't have to even worry about that. So the one that you do pick out should be the one that you feel, okay, yeah, she is worth it or whatever.
Right.
But she got to show you, and you got to show her. But once she shows you, is she worth staying with? Is she gonna be the one that man want to spend his time with? If she's showing him the worth, her worth, your worth, and the worth of the relationship, trying to make it happen. Some men can't take that.
Some, like I said, you know, some women just got to learn how to love a man. They ain't not, you know.
How you love a man?
Like, I don't know. I ain't never loved no man. I'm just saying.
How do men? Okay, let me take that back. How do men want a woman to love them? How do we talking about worth here? So if a woman had to know a man's worth, she needs to know how she can love him.
Right.
So we know, you've been married since 96. So what's your thought process or your definition, or the men that you're hearing your friends say, they want a woman to do what? That way they'll know if she loves him or not.
Just be supportive, stand by their side, accept somebody for some of their ideals. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women, they miss out on stuff, because guys, they do have good ideals, especially the ones that did illegal stuff in the streets. So they some geniuses. They can figure out some things, but a lot of women don't support them. They want this and this right then and there.
Well,
and they push guys, a lot of women, they send these guys back to the penitentiary. I'm telling you. I know it's the guys that see. I see you over there, twist guy,
right.
But hear me out.
Let's get him.
Hear me out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women, they be you come home from jail. You know what I'm saying? That was your girl when you went to jail. You bought her this, you brought her this, you did this, you did that, you did this. And now you come home telling us, I'm trying to find me a job. You know what I'm saying?
For someone to help out.
And Jody been taking care of her the whole time while you was locked up. She broke up with him, you know what I'm saying, about 3 weeks before you got out. And you know, I'm sure some people can relate to that, you know.
I'm sure.
So I can't vouch for that because I don't know a lot of women like that. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not women like that. I know there's women do that. I'm just saying for the women that I know and hang around, or you know, it's part of my circle, we don't do that.
Everybody not like you, Mrs.
I'm just saying, even my crew of women, we're not like that.
Exactly. And
We handle our own business, and we bosses in our relationship. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying that our husbands or boyfriends or whatever is not bosses as well. I'm just saying, like, we not going for, okay, if he up, then we up. But once he down, then I'm running to the next person until he back up. No, if he down, I'm gonna try to help lift him up. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
So I try to, you know, surround myself with women
Like
that's
I
just
said,
like me.
I'm not talking about every
I
woman.
understand. I just want to
Please get that.
I just
Please
want to
let's get that
defend.
clear. I'm not talking about every woman. I love women. My mama's a woman. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but I'm gonna keep it 100 on what I feel. That's just me.
I get that, but here is my thing. Okay, Eric had a thing said. Eric said, "Stop asking for so much and help out more." Here's my thing. I'm that, and nobody got to tell me my worth because I already know it. Because when I step into your life, I know what I know what you get. And yep, you're getting all that and everything else that comes with it. The whole city of Cincinnati and the state of Alabama while you're playing. But if you ain't ready for that, then you'll never know my worth because you'll never be ready for it.
Right.
Because you can say all you want about a woman knowing her worth. I know mine. But when I'm coming and stepping into your life, you might not be ready for my worth. So then what? I don't ask for much. I ask for the simple things in life. If you can't give me the simple things in life, Houston, we got a problem.
Right.
So, what does that mean when you say I know my worth?
Because I know what I'm bringing to the table. And I know when I come to the table what I'm coming with. So I know what I'm worth before I even get there. You ain't got to tell me. I know that already. You know, I know what I can do and what we can do together if we work at it.
Yeah.
So I know that already. So I don't need you to tell me. I just need you to lead me, you know, to help us get to where we got to get to be the head of the relationship, you know, to look out for us. If that's what you're going to do, then do that.
See, I respect you because you're using words that, you know, most women don't use, like we and us. You know, I appreciate that. I respect that. So,
and thank you.
Yeah.
Because I tell people all the time, well, I used to say it when I was in a relationship. You know, my thing is, it's we, us, and ours. There are three things, we, us, and ours. Not me, mine, and I.
Right.
It's we, us, and ours. And if you don't come to the table with we, us, and ours, then I already know.
Right.
If you're an I individual or a my individual, I've been in that relationship before. And I'm not trying to go back. So I know my worth. And I know what I'm bringing to the table.
Yeah, you bringing something to the table.
I am. I'm bringing me. And Eric, women, you say women are asking for so much, but they need to help out. Help out how? How do they need to help out? So you're saying, okay, ask me that. Let me ask both of y'all this question, and whoever else is listening. If a woman is at home, because I have a lot of friends. Well, I have a lot of friends. I know a few people. Friends, that word I can't use too. That's stupid.
You have a lot of associates.
I know a lot of people. Men whose women don't work. By choice. They don't want their woman to work. So if he don't want that woman to work, how's she gonna help out more? If she at home and he's doing all the work, how is she gonna help out more? By cooking, cleaning. I mean, what's she helping out with? Because if she don't do that, the ones that I know, that's what they're doing. So how is a woman gonna help out more if you don't want her to work?
So I feel like, I'm gonna answer the question real fast. I feel like every household is different, right? So it just depends on how the man and the woman wants to run their household. So you have some women, some men that wants their wife to be just, they significant other, whichever to just be a housewife. And in that case, you have to take care of her financially, but then she has to take care of the things that you need for her to take care of, which is like the home, the home, the kids if there's children, stuff in that nature. So that's her job. Your job is financial. Then you have others, the majority of us now, who both people work. I don't know if I can be with a man that does not work. Period. It's not that I'm a needy person, but I need for you to be a man. And I need to be able to respect that about you. You feel me? So that's just my household. And also my husband, he's not playing those games either. So he's going to work and he's going to take care of the major bills. Now I have made him let me pay some bills because I don't like to be dependent on nobody, period. So if there ever was something, God forbid, but he come take my husband away, then I can, jump right back into it. You feel me? So, but that's just my household. And that's just how I feel. What you think, Brad?
So, yeah, what you thinking, Brad? Because I'm like, what's up, Taj? Thanks for tuning in. Because Eric said, stop asking for so much and start helping out. But if you got a woman that ain't helping out, then you knew that. You knew her worth before you even started dealing with her.
Right.
So you know what she was worthy of before you even started fooling with her. What you think on that note, Brad? What you think, Brad?
Right. I'm still saying what I've been saying. Women need to learn how to love a man. You know what I'm saying? They don't. So many women don't know how to love. They think love is in sex. That ain't love. That ain't love. They don't know how to love.
I can't afford.
Eric says he can't afford a stay-home wife girlfriend. That's just him, and it's not okay. And it's like, but he think he can do better with both working. I agree. Because the way inflation is nowadays, you can't afford it for one person to work and another not to work.
Right.
But it happens, I ain't in nobody's household, to each his own, you do what you do. And Eric and Brad, you keep saying, Mr. over here keeps saying women need to know how to love. But if a man doesn't show her how he wants to be loved and how he desires to be loved, she'll never know what he wants. It's easy to say women should show a man love and all of that, but if he's not showing or telling her, she'll never know.
Yeah.
She'll never know. So guess what? Her mindset is, let me go give him a little bit of booty, and rub on his head, and suck a little wang, and it's all gonna be good. Just saying. That may be
that
her.
Ain't no love though.
Well, that may be to her because he didn't show her nothing.
That's all she know.
That's all she know. That's all she know. So you, as a man needs to show her worth. A man needs to show that woman her worth when it comes to their relationship.
Right. I remember. I'm gonna bring up an old story. I hope the person. I don't care no way, but it's so long ago.
Yeah, we old now. We grown.
Hey, when I used to take this woman, when I was young, I used to take this woman out to eat all the time. She took me out to eat one time, and guess what she did to me? She said, the portions at this restaurant are so big that we can split a meal. What y'all say about that?
Well, is that
We
okay?
talked about this before.
Is that okay with you? Now, here's the deal. Would that be okay with you if she said that? Now, me, I'm not a big portion eater. I'm not. But I'll take the food and take it home. Not sure she the woman take it home. Or should y'all eat? Should you eat what she don't eat?
I think what he's saying is,
I get what
he
he's
done
saying.
took her out a million times.
I get it.
The one time that she decides that she want to pay, they got to split the food.
I get that.
Girl, bye.
Hey.
Get gone.
But
Hey,
two,
I gotta hug you on that.
but then too, it depends on where you're going. But then here we
Hey.
go again. You know what you're doing.
But every
My
portion
heart
that he
was-
done
hey,
want
you know
her,
what you're
My
dealing
heart was
with.
broken though. I ain't gonna lie. My heart wasn't all that big like it is now. I just had a little heart. I couldn't take that crack in it. I'm like, dang.
But you know what you're dealing with.
Big.
That
said,
she didn't just
dang.
show you her. She didn't just
she
show you
warned
that
him
side.
before they even
She
got
had
wherever
to.
they was going.
She had to warn you.
She made the order everything.
She had
I
to.
didn't get a chance. I'm like, at least give me a chance to say we can split the portion.
She had to show you something prior to that. How she was.
She wasn't buying nothing. She did. That's why I was shocked when she take me out to eat. And then I got that home.
So, have you seen her since then? And what's she doing these days? You don't see her?
I don't care, no.
Okay, good.
I got married since then.
I know that, because you said it was such a long time ago. But I'm wondering if you see her like, Papa, you know what you did? You know.
If I see her out there, you the type of girl to split a meal with a guy. Like T.I. say, type of nigga split a meal with a
Split.
But I
split a
can't-
meal with me.
But I cannot believe that you didn't see that prior to her asking you. You didn't see how she was prior to that. She had to show you
Now
something.
look, how can I see?
Unless you went with her that night.
Hey, how can I see somebody offer to take me out to eat that's gonna pull a split a meal on me? Though?
But you must
I
not
can't
be with her that
visualize
long.
that.
You weren't with her that long either.
How long did y'all date?
It wasn't that long.
Exactly.
After that shit, it was over.
You could you
Yeah. That was about a year though. That was about a year.
That's long to me. That's long.
What's up, Rayshawn? Rayshawn said she took Red on a cheap date. Well,
What up, Ray?
she did take him on a cheap date. They probably went to Ponderosa back then. Ponderosa was open back then.
I ain't gonna say where it was.
We don't care where it was because she didn't hold up her
You can't
end.
split no meal in Ponderosa. They was tight up there.
You can't. Well, she could have, but the whole thing about it is her word. You didn't. Her word.
Here we go.
What was her word? What was her word?
Zero balance.
Well, you didn't know that until you went to dinner and she tried to, made you pay half.
So what else did y'all do on y'all dates besides eat?
Sex.
Anything?
Come on now, this ain't
Well, you
no
said-
love connection. Now
Well,
you gonna
no,
get me in
'cause you
trouble.
know
No, we talk about somebody of your past.
Right,
You're
we
married.
don't
Yeah,
wanna talk
your
about
wife need to understand
I'm
that.
saying, like, what else did y'all do? Like, did y'all do more activities? It don't have to be just sex. Did y'all do more things besides just eat? Because the only thing you talking about is we ate. So once you didn't pay and she decided that she was gonna pay for it, she decided to split. So I need to know what other experience within that time did y'all do?
That was it. After that, I'm sitting in my mind the whole time sharing this plate and shit like this. I was just disgusted. That was it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if we go
Like on
out,
Love Connection.
we go out. I know what to do to
Hey,
you.
don't tell. Hey,
They do the big portions here.
Right.
We splitting it.
We split.
uh,
But you need to know that before you
For
get
real,
there.
though, you know?
Because there are some places that do that. There are some places that the portions are big that you do split it, and they'll let you know before you order. They'll tell you that this is enough for 2 people.
Right.
So they'll tell you that before you even place your order. So it's up to you how you still want to proceed and move forward with, who's gonna pay what.
now, me and my wife then went to, Papa Do's. They got big portions over there, But we don't be saying let's split this.
But that's your wife, though. The expectations are that you can split with your wife.
Right.
But if it's
Right.
somebody that you're dating, should you split
I ain't splitting nothing.
your word? Mike, Rayshawn said,
I ain't splitting nothing.
men like to be treated too. Absolutely. But once again, you got to know who you're dealing with.
Right.
You got to know who you're fooling with.
I knew Ray Shine damn near all my life. I knew Eric Cruz damn near all my life.
Well, I knew Ray because we used to ride them 2 wheels together. We used to ride them tubes together. But my whole point is, you got to know your worth in order to see. This is what I'm saying to you, man, and you, Mr. Brad, you got to know your worth in order for that lady to see your worth, so you can know what she's worthy of.
Why can't we just put something together and make something worthwhile together?
Exactly.
So I feel like there should be a conversation. Like nowadays, we in our 50s. Let's talk about it. You feel me? So I'm gonna tell you what I expect, and you tell me what you expect, so that we won't have to bump into those stupid little we gonna split plate stuff. We ain't doing that.
I agree. I think that communication is key to everything. Everything, which is how you gonna find out what you are worth and what she's worth. Because if you're not talking about it, but you got to be around somebody long enough to know that too. You just can't be around them for no 6 months. You got to be around somebody long enough, and people are always changing. I don't care what nobody say. The older you get, the more you change, and you become a different person. You know, I might be the happy-go-lucky, like to dance, break it down, and drop it like it's hot now. But 5 years from now, that may not be me.
Right.
So you got to adjust to the individual, but you got to know their worth, and if they're worthy of even having you in their life. Way before then.
What's my worth though?
We don't know.
I gotta prove my worth.
Yeah, everybody does. Everybody.
But y'all
does.
want somebody to just know y'all worth. Ain't nothing.
We
proven.
don't know. That's not
I
true.
didn't say that.
That is not true.
You know,
That is
when I
not
say
true.
y'all,
Some
I'm not
women-
saying you
some
directly.
women-
I'm just saying
you're right.
women.
I agree.
Some
Majority of the time, men chooses the woman, right? So if you choosing me, then you coming at me, you want to date me.
That ain't always
So why
true.
do I now have to prove my worth? You already tried.
When I was coming up, I was getting shows like, hey, you know, I ain't have
But
to
they
do no
choosing you
choosing.
because of what?
Hey, that's why I'm probably messed up in the head now. I ain't have to do no choosing.
But they got to show you something. They got to show you something. You just can't assume, you know, that they are worthy of certain things. I think men and women should show the other person what they're worth, you know. But if you're trying to hold back and you telling somebody, because I was in a relationship, that man said, well, I didn't want to show you this, that, and the other. Well, then why? Because I know what I'm bringing to the table. That's your fault. That was dumb anyway. Then you should have told me that from the jump. Then I wouldn't even been fooling with you from the beginning. Don't talk about, oh, I could have showed you this, showed you that. Now you're lying. Because I saw you from the very beginning up until it was over. So don't tell me what you could have showed me, because you did show me. Don't tell me like you held this and that and the other and shoulda, woulda, coulda. Ain't nobody got time for that. We too grown for that. We too grown for that. How about you show the next woman? Let me see if she knows. And I'm good with that too. Because I know what she got. I digress.
My mama tripped, y'all.
Because I'm going to tell you, I'm one of a kind.
I appreciate being on the Wind Down Wednesday. I thought y'all was gonna verbally assault me up here. I was kind of scared to sit up here. You know, but,
Stop it. Why would we do that to you? You are a special guest.
Yeah.
hey,
You are a special
I
guest.
appreciate that.
You telling us what you know your friends are saying, and women need to stop saying and start doing. You know, stop saying you're worthy. Show him you're worthy. Because it's easy to say you're worthy.
Right. I mean, every time I wake up, I get on Facebook, get some woman. Women know your worth. Like, they encourage other women just to keep promoting that. Know your worth, know your worth. I mean, that's cool. But some of y'all ain't worth a quarter. Some of y'all ain't worth a quarter.
I'm glad I'm worth $1.
All right.
I work for $3.
What's up, James Cunningham? James Cunningham said both men and women have to be up front about their expectations in any relationship. I agree with that, James. I totally agree with that.
Right.
Once again, it goes back to communication.
Once again, that's one of my boys from Mount Auburn.
Men are
Glencoe, baby.
But if you don't talk about it, you don't say it. You know, men can't read women's mind and women can't read men's mind. You know,
Right.
I can't, put a hole in your head and figure out what you're thinking and vice versa.
Right.
So if we can't talk about it, then what's the point?
My bottom line is it just takes teamwork. You just can't expect a man to do every single thing. It takes teamwork.
It does.
I agree.
And a man can't expect a woman to do everything. You know what I'm saying? It takes teamwork.
It does. I agree.
And if one player ain't willing to participate, guess what? Your team ain't gonna win a game.
It ain't. but how long are you gonna stay in the game in order
Right.
for you
Hey,
to
I'm gonna
win?
get on the bench. I'm gonna take myself out the game if I'm in a situation like I'm gonna point to somebody on the bench like, hey, come in for me, man. I ain't playing this no more.
Not a sub. You pulling in a
I'm gonna
sub.
sub myself
It's
out.
some more shots being fired this week, y'all. Shots being fired. Okay. He gonna take himself out the game and call James. Come in, take my place.
Who does
No,
that?
sir. No,
And
sir.
So who
That's
does
what you
that?
ain't gonna do. What you gonna do with me? We gonna fight this together.
We're gonna have to if you
You
want
gonna
it to
teach
work.
me what I'm doing wrong, and then we gonna rock.
Yeah.
If you want it to work, if
They
you
could
want to
try.
win the game, if you want to win the game,
If you want to win the game,
you got to play
sometimes you have to
together.
be ready to teach.
You gotta pass me the ball though. Shit, you can't sit there and hold the ball the whole game.
Sometimes
Teach
you
me
gotta,
that. Teach me how to
exactly.
pass you the
But
ball.
sometimes
They hold-
you got to
Don't
They
just
take.
hold the
give my
damn
ball.
ball, trying to pass it to the teammate over there. I'm wide open under the basket.
But sometimes you got
I
to
might
go
not
get the
know.
ball.
I might not know. I might not really see that you want. Hey, baby, I'm over
If
here.
I'm on your team, you should know why all your players
Not
are.
all the time.
Sometimes
Oh,
my son
man.
going bad at
Not all
50.
the time.
Well, you need to be tired. Shit.
Not all the time because
You need to be
sometimes-
tired.
once again, this is the leader piece
Lord,
of that.
Lord.
This is the leader piece. You can't let the ball stay in her court on that side of the court
Man,
the whole time. At some point, you're gonna have to go over and get it.
Right.
You're gonna have to go over there and take a step or two to go get that ball and
Right.
bring it so both of y'all can be a part and take charge of what's your leadership role in it. Where is the captain of the team? You gonna just stand over there and let her have the ball the whole time?
And then get mad because she didn't pass it to you?
Exactly.
hold on,
Go
time
get it.
out now.
I'm just saying.
You
Just
went in and throw her
saying.
to the wolves because she ain't pass it to you, but you never came and got it either.
Man,
Exactly.
Let's
I
get him
tried-
saying. Let's
So
get it.
I
that's
tried to
not-
get it.
Well, that's our point. You know, how long you gonna let her have the ball by herself?
I'm over here hollering. I'm open.
But you can't holler all the time. You got to at least take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to go over there and get it. You
Shit.
gotta go get it. You can't leave her out there by herself, always holding the ball and not sharing.
Hey.
Sometimes you just gotta take over something,
Take
which is the
over.
problem. They say A type and B type. There's an A type man, A type woman, and a B type woman and a B type man. You know, they say A type match, but I disagree. A and B, it just depends on the individual. James said, I was the breadwinner in our household. I made a career move for my wife, and now she has a higher income, but we are unified in our finances. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what's
See,
up.
What I said, he played by himself,
Brad
for,
Thompson, that's what's
That's
up.
what's up.
but he
That's
played,
my cat.
he played by himself for a
You
minute.
know it, Darren.
So, and then all of a sudden he had to take a step back, go out of bounds, and come back in. And now look what's happening. But
Right.
sometimes you got to do that. It's a sacrifice.
Hey,
You got to sacrifice for each other.
hey, but Darren was open. He was knocking down them jump shots. That boy can hoop. You know what I'm saying? He was open.
Obviously, he was the winner because
Yeah.
he's saying, he said our. He used that word our.
Hey,
Our
them words I
finances.
like are
Your
That's
favorite
right.
words, right?
and us.
That's right.
Right.
And I totally agree. Hey, y'all, let's wind down Wednesday. We're sitting over here at the Aftermath. Come on over. They even got half price drinks for you. For those that drink, you probably get a half price pop. I don't know. You might even be able to get a pop for free if you don't drink alcohol. I don't know. You got to come over here and see. We over here on Section Road right here.
That pop
Ain't
is
no
$2. She
Oh.
charged me $2 for that pop.
Not no
But it's free.
$10.
Hey, it's refills. $2.
That's what I'm saying. Refills all night.
Yeah, it's refills
day
for them all
All
night.
pop and juice. That's it.
Let's go, y'all. We sitting here. We ready.
We up here talking about know your worth. Mr. wanted to talk about women need to stop saying what they're worthy of and start showing their worth to their mate. But if he ain't trying to see it, because if he just,
I am trying to see it.
I mean, you married, so you should be trying to see nothing else.
Oh, listen to you. I can't speak. I can't speak for my brothers.
Thank James. You could. That's what we
Hey.
want you. That's what we
Hey,
like.
They
That's
scared.
what we
They,
like.
they might be scared to come up here. I ain't scared. Y'all,
And we're
y'all kind of intimidating though. Both of y'all together. I'm a little
What we do?
intimidated.
How we intimidated?
right.
Y'all just look intimidated. And I was scared to come over here.
I thought the Kool-Aid smile was was working.
Oh
Kool-Aid
yeah.
smile ain't working.
Nah.
Did somebody say picture?
Yeah, somebody. You know, because we'll stop for a picture. So we're in here talking about worth. What's your worth? Do you know your worth in a relationship? And why do women keep saying to other women, girl, know your worth. You need to know what you're worthy of when it comes to a man. Maybe because they feel like, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because women think that they're being used by men, by a man, or used by men, and he's not really pouring into her like she deserves to be poured into. Maybe that's why she's saying it.
I ain't saying it to me. I just hear it all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Now I do know
It's a lot of manipulative women though out here.
it's a
using
lot of manipulating men. Period.
Oh.
Men to me say what they feel like the woman want to hear.
Ooh.
They very misleading. And once they get what they want, deuces.
How
That
dare you
is-
sit and say this
Ooh,
shit right next to me?
Ooh. Ooh.
Which leaves the woman
Ooh.
broken and hurt.
Ooh.
Broken and hurt.
Ooh.
That's
That
what a
was
lot of
so
women say
good.
about men. They broken and damaged.
He says what
Wow.
she wants.
It's not very easy to have a man broken. It's not easy.
Wow.
Women are
Men,
emotional
yeah, very
and
emotional.
sensitive.
And men are
Very
very
sneaky and vindictive. Let's use some of those words also.
men are very heartless.
I'm not disagreeing, Brad.
Anybody that know me, they'll say Brad is one of the most loving, caringest guys you ever want
But
to
we're
meet.
not talking about Brad. Brad is
Ooh.
married. We're talking about me.
Men, other men. We're talking about other men.
Okay.
We're talking about other men
Okay.
that are manipulative as well, but will tell that woman what he thinks she wants to hear. Just to get to first base and say it again in a different way to get the second. And he'll keep saying it until he get to let that home run.
Yeah,
That
just
home
saying.
run. What's the home run?
I don't know.
stop it.
Tell me what the home run
I
is.
don't
If we
know
don't
what-
stop,
I don't know.
If we don't stop.
It could be paying her rent.
Oh, shit.
It
because
could be-
really first base is what they really trying to get to for real. For real. Once they get to first base, then
But you try to still
They out.
second and got
majority of them they out.
when they try to get the first, when they get the first base, they feel like I guess the home run is around the corner.
There you go.
But all I know is men and women. I agree. Women are scandalous. I get that. They are conniving. I get that too. But they play too many games. I get that too. But it goes the same way when it comes to men.
Hey, only thing men can use to be manipulative is what? Be honest.
I
Let's
don't
be
know. You
honest.
tell us. I don't know. You tell us.
Some money.
Take more than that for me,
But
boo.
Hey, but that's what most guys use to be manipulative is money.
Take more
But
than
to
that
our
for me.
defense,
But hold on now. But what do you know what I'm saying? Women got all type of damn things they gotta be manipulative with.
like what?
From the kitchen to the bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they did
They
say
use that. Hey,
a man to a
women
way to a
use a
man's heart
woman
is
to
to
use
his
sex
stomach.
as a weapon. A man, hey, let a man try to use the sex as a weapon.
But the majority
Hey,
of
I'm
men
like,
want
shit.
that sex. So once they get that weapon, it's over. They don't score it. They fool.
But I'm saying then that's when you in charge of your own UFO. You know what I'm saying? You got your own weapon.
Facts.
You making it the weapon.
But hold on. When you're listening to all these good, oh baby, you know, I like the way you shape. I like your lips, all that crap. And the woman, you know, they need that attention from a man, so they feeling good. They, you know, they getting all these compliments. They feeling real good, right?
Right.
And once that man get what he came to get, his wife giving all them compliments, then you leave her scorned because you no longer need her because you already got what you needed.
That's what you think a man give you compliments for because they want to have sex?
Yeah.
Some of them. Some of
The
them.
majority of them.
Some of them.
Wow.
Yeah, some
Because
of
you
them.
already looking at me like a gold digger anyway. You feel me? So you looking at me like, oh, she dressed like, yeah, she gold digger. She wants money, right? So you ain't really looking for nothing serious. You looking for it to score anyway. Once you score, you out.
Because you are looking at her because the way she dressed and what she got on and her body type. because the physical piece is what attracts you all to women. There's a physical attraction that will draw you all to that woman.
Right.
Because you ain't gonna be attracted to unless you just like big girls, and we ain't got nothing against big women. But my thing is, men like what they see.
Right. Right.
They love what they see.
Right.
Big girls need love too. I don't discriminate.
I get that, and I agree with that too. Big men too. But my whole thing is,
I ain't gonna lie though. For real, I didn't want to say this, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and say it. I have seen some white women treat their dogs better than a black woman that treat a black man. I have seen that with my own eyes, and that's sad. Yeah.
well, how many white men
Now,
you got around?
I don't see some white women treat they dog better than a black man treat that black woman.
Okay. I don't want
I
no
think
smoke.
there's more dog men than there are dog women.
And here it is.
Probably back in the 80s and 90s. Hey, women that
Well,
took
that's
over.
where I'm from. I'm from the 80s
But
and
let me
90s.
say this: men,
These
black men,
2000s,
and
these
we
women
don't,
is players.
we ain't not.
They players.
Oh well, yeah. They
These
kinda-
women is
He
players now.
said in 2000, these
Since
women are players.
They big time players. They got guys crying and shit now. They took over.
Men ain't falling for that.
Shit, these guys.
Because in
soft as
2000,
hell.
it's harder for the men to make that money that they was making like
Right.
it was in
Right.
the 90s and the 80s.
And that's why these women doing what the hell they want to do. Like, what he gonna do? Bye. I don't care. Bye, nigga.
Yeah, you're right.
You know
That's
what I'm
what
saying?
you're right, because he's not showing her that what she's worth to him. Come on, somebody. He is not showing her what she is worth to him. Since we're talking about worth.
Say it.
Because if a man shows that woman what she is worth to him, she ain't going nowhere. She ain't
Right.
going nowhere.
She ain't
I'm
going
telling
nowhere.
you.
She ain't going nowhere. Trust me when I tell you.
Women,
I'm
the
telling you.
majority of women are very easy. All they want to feel is to feel love.
That's
Once
it.
you make her feel love, she damn. She rolling. She
She gonna
arrived.
be your ride or die.
Is she gonna stay positive though?
I mean, everybody human and everybody has disappointments.
Right.
Everybody has some. I mean, you ain't gonna be perfect, so
Right.
you're gonna do something that's gonna probably aggravate her every now and then or something.
Cause you ain't gonna stay
But that-
positive 24/7 in a
I
relationship.
ain't gonna have no negative behavior though.
But
That's
you-
the shit I don't like.
but
That
What's negative behavior?
Just always arguing, always uptight and this bitch about everything.
No.
So let me say this. I don't think that men handle issues good. So they can sweep stuff up under the rug, but majority of women, they still mad. They still upset about that. So in order for you to really move past it, the communication has to be had. You have to let her know you recognize that there is an issue. You can't just let it go away and think everything gonna be fine.
But what I'm
Women
telling
don't do
you, you have been married for a while yourself.
Mm-hmm.
These women, they have taken over. I'm
When you-
telling you,
but
they
when you-
taking
My
over.
husband won't let me take over.
But that's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
I'm
Here
just
we
saying.
go. Here we
Right.
go.
They
That's
doing what
I'm
they want to
saying.
do.
Well, here once again, let's go back to what I said before. Where is the man that leads the relationship and leads the marriage? You cannot allow a woman to just take over the relationship. Where is your leadership when it comes to that relationship or that marriage? You just don't, as a man, you should
Right.
not just let her come in and take or let her take over.
Right. Right.
That,
Yeah.
No, where's your leadership at? Well, how do you lead the relationship? You don't just let her come in and take over.
Or do you just get turned off because she want to just keep arguing and fussing and fighting? So it's
Like
just,
I said, once again, I'm not talking about
No, I'm just saying-
for men in general.
well, I'm just saying in general. I mean, I'm sure you have experienced it. I don't think you're experiencing it right today, but I'm sure you have experienced it in your past.
Yeah.
And
So
your
I'm saying,
friends.
like, back then, let's just say back then, when that happened, she arguing, fussing, fighting. Did you just shut down? Because it's not gonna go away like that.
When somebody get out of hand and I just leave the scene for real.
But you gotta at least discuss the
You need to go
issue.
back, or you just leave it for good.
Now I go back.
But it don't be right when you go back, right?
You gotta talk about it at some
No,
point.
it depends on what time I go back
If you don't talk
and
about
what I
it,
come back with. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like I said, once again,
Dog.
what I
Dog,
come back
y'all.
with,
He was a dog, y'all. I hope that wife got him
But
together.
if you don't talk about it,
oh, you just
if
A
you
wife
ain't
got
talking
him
about it, it'll never be resolved. So you
keep
gotta
my wife name out your mouth. For real. Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Oh my Lord.
Ah,
We love your
hey,
wife.
I'm loving up here with you ladies, you know, for real.
We love your wife.
I love
you
what
know.
y'all doing.
she said, "We love your wife.
We do. And we don't even know it, but we love
We
her.
love her.
She got to be something to put up with you already. I mean,
Wow.
from what I'm sitting here
She got to be
observing.
amazing.
It must be close to the podcast getting over. You know what I'm saying?
She got to be amazing to put up with Brad. You feel me?
She got to be. But at the end of the day, it's all good because we are here at the Aftermath. We are here at the Aftermath. You got to, one thing about it. That's another indication. I feel like you need to know your worth because I'm not gonna come nowhere half dressed and half naked. So you got to know your worth.
And stop trying to make your boyfriends jealous.
By doing what? By doing what?
By going out to the club, talking about such and such like me, he bought me a drink. You know how y'all do. Maybe
I
not
don't do
y'all.
that. Yeah.
But hey, I see it all the time.
But I know my worth because I'm not walking out half naked so I can get that attention.
That part.
So there's another reason why I think
That
some
part.
women and how men look at women, you know, whether or not she's worth, you know, his time of day. Because you can, once again, the appearance. Appearance and what people look like says a whole lot about a person. I mean, we got a habit of looking at shoes and feet and the belt, even to the belts you wear. I mean, you know, is your fingernails clean? I mean, so you know, it's a lot of things that women look at that men don't even look at when it comes to women. They just look at booties and
Nah,
boobs.
hey, them nails gotta be right.
Booties and boobs. That's all y'all look
You know
at.
what
Booties
I'm
and boobs.
I want your booty to come from your mammy, not Miami. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Shots fired, y'all. There's been some more shots fired up in
For
Malcolm.
real.
But you gotta know your worth. If she feels like, well, he probably paid for it. He probably paid
Them the
for
ones that get left first.
it. He probably paid
The
for it.
ones that pay for them bodies, they get dumped so quick.
He probably paid for it. What's up, Mel?
He crazy.
Glad
you
you
know
made it
they do.
back safely. I'm just saying, he probably paid for it. But
The ones that pay for them bodies get dumped quick.
well, at least he know her work or she know her work
Right.
at the time for somebody paid for it.
That nigga be out there, man, I want to take my titties back. You can't get them back, player.
Ain't no getting those
You
back.
can't get them
You feel
back.
me?
They gone.
Know your worth. Know your worth.
At
Know
the end
your
of the
worth.
day.
At the end of the day, know your worth. What is your worth? You got to know your worth so he don't have to tell you, or the man you with, he don't have to tell you your worth. But he needs to tell you what you are worth to him.
And guys, y'all got worth too. For real. Stop thinking it's about them all the time. We got worth, we got value, we somebody. You know what I'm saying? Stop thinking it's all about what you gotta do for her. What she gonna do for you? It don't gotta be no money. You know what I'm saying? No sex. Just some support. Hold your hand. Tell them I love you. Something like that. Women don't even say that no more.
Ooh, you right.
Women don't tell guys I love you. They will say I love you. What you doing tonight? That's crazy.
That's how they say they love you. What you doing?
What you doing tonight?
But I want to lick your nose, your forehead, your ears. You know, I want to touch you.
Hey,
know.
now.
That's what I'm talking about. I want you to know. I want you to
I'll
know.
do too much licking. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll do too much licking, sorry, babe. But I'll
Mel said she tell hers that she whatever. She let him know. She let him know what he is worth to her. And that's what you got to do. You got to let them know. You can tell anybody anything, but you got to show them. If you ain't showing them what they worthy of, then what's the point? Because I can tell you anything,
Man.
but I got to show you that you're worth $1 million plus something to me, baby.
absolutely.
I agree 100% with you.
All that and some. You worth the whole world to me and some. Hold on, let me show you.
That's what I'm talking about. Missouri, baby, the
That's right.
southern
Let me
state.
show you. Let me rub your feet and cut your toenails and dig your ingrown hair out your underneath your chin.
Throw on some of that Beyonce, cater to me. Let me hear it.
Let me hear you. That's what we're doing up in here. We're at the Aftermath for people, and y'all know what time it is. It's about that time of day. It's about that time when we coming to the end of this thing. But you know, we appreciate our man coming on today, talking to us about work and he needs what men are in need of, and we need to stop saying, know your worth, know your worth. You go to bed, you wake up in the morning, know your worth, know your worth. But
We
it's
all
okay.
worthy.
We are all worthy, but you have to know it yourself.
Yeah.
I know my worth, and I know what I'm bringing to the table.
And I agree. I don't have nothing wrong with you saying that, though.
I definitely know my worth. She married it.
What I'm talking about, and I'm telling you like this, I'm that kind that you ain't gonna never forget. You're gonna close your eyes at night, you're gonna always remember me.
Hey.
I don't care what you do or where you go or who you with. Trust and believe. I'm that lasting impression, so I know my worth. Somebody say picture. Did you see it, baby? We got Brad in the building, and that's what we're doing on today.
Brad is in the building.
Brad is in the building. He might be back next week. We don't know yet.
I enjoyed myself with y'all ladies.
Well, we appreciate you coming on. Thank you so very much. It's time
be a
we come to the
stranger,
end
Brad.
of the
Come
show.
back.
Yeah, we
You know
come
I'll
to
be
the end of
back.
the show. You know, you got to leave the people with a positive quote. What's your positive quote for the people?
My positive quote is to be yourself. Stay real. Don't change for nobody unless it's for the better.
My positive quote is what the topic was, know your worth. If you know your worth, you're going to always be up.
And y'all know me, because at the end of the day, can't nobody tell you nothing different, and can't nobody tell you nothing better than yourself. Look at yourself every day in the mirror and say, I am somebody. Because at the end of the day, you are somebody. Positive in, positive out. And y'all know me, it's always better to give than it is to receive. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
Go on, girl.